Hello, it's Mr. Toops, the Jedi of Believe, and you're in the office of the Always Believe House. You just learned how to graph lines in standard form. Remember, standard form is ax plus by equals c, and the a, the b, and the c have more power. If you put negative a over b, you get the slope. If you put c over a, you get the x-intercept, which is your 0. And if you put c over b, you get the y-intercept. But remember, it is extremely important that you're able to do ax plus by equals c and switch that to y equal mx plus b. So on your homework today, we're going to switch it to y equal mx plus b, and then we're going to get your x-intercept, y-intercept, and slope, which are extremely important points on the line. So let's get rocking and rolling. Let me record this or I will be talking for nothing. And we are recording and a magical whiteboard appears in the office of the Always Believe House. So really quickly, let's do the problems. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. We're going to do them to the right. So we're going to switch switch these off to the right. Switching them to y equal mx plus b. So write down x plus y equals negative 2, and we're going to solve this for y. This will be a piece of cake because there's nothing in front of y. So the first thing we're going to do here is move over the x, and we'll have y equal negative x minus 2, and that's it. We have our we have our y equal mx plus b, don't we? Now then, really quickly, write down m equal and b equal. The m is going to be negative 1, and our b will be negative 2. And remember, this turns into the starting number. When we have word problems, that starting number is going to be your y-intercept, and you will see that when we get our word problems. The slope, written as a fraction, is negative 1 over 1, which means down 1, right 1. So I'm going to start with the starting number, and then I'm going to repeat the slope. So the starting number is negative 2. So on the x-axis, or the y-axis, I'm going to put a dot at negative 2. That's my starting number. Now then I'm going to do the slope. You do the slope from your starting number, not from the origin. So all you got to do is count grid spots. It's a piece of cake. So from that spot I just drew, not the origin, from the spot, I'm going to go up or down to the right. So from my starting number, I'm going to go down 1, right 1, and repeat the process. Down 1, right. All you're doing is counting spaces. This isn't hard. Now then I can go backwards, can I? So you want these grid points to go all the way across the page. It's going to help you figure out how to count the slope up. So I'm going to go up left, and I'm going to repeat the process. Up left, up left, up left, up left. I'm going to connect the dots. Okay. And bam, I got my graph line. Now then, the 3 important points you need to know is the m equal, the x-intercept equal, and the y-intercept equals. So we're about to get that, okay? So from the graph, we have our slope. It's right here, don't we? The slope is negative 1, and the y-intercept is negative 2 in it. I could also get my y-intercept right here. It's negative 2, and this is my x-intercept in it. It's also what? Negative 2, right? Now then I could do negative a over b, c over a, and c over b. Okay, up here, a, b, and c. The a's 1, the b's 1, and the c's negative 2. If I were to put negative 1 over 1, that would be my slope. My c over a would be negative 2 over 1, which is negative 2. And my c over b would be negative 2 over 1, which is negative 2 in it. So those fractions will help you get those. You don't have to do this on the assignment. You don't have to do this on the assignment, but know that that works, right? You do. It is important that you're writing down these numbers, though. So you need to graph the line and then get the x-intercept and the y-intercept from the line and write down the slope. The state of Texas wants you to identify the key features of a line, which is the slope, the x-intercept, and the y-intercept. Now then we're going to go to another problem that has some numbers. Let's do number 4. This will be the last one I help you with, and then you're going to do this on your own. So on number 4, we're going to write down the equation to the right. So write down 2x plus 5y equals 0. I'm going to move the 2x across and I'm going to divide by the coefficient. I'm going to move the 2x across and I'm going to divide by the coefficient. Notice that this is equal to 0. Since it's equal to 0, we will not have a starting number, which means the line will go through what special point? That's right, it will go through the origin. So this line will go through the origin. It will be proportional. You learned that last year. And it's going to have direct variation, which we will learn about soon. Okay, so we're going to move over the 2x. When you do that, the positive 2x will turn into a negative 2x. So write down 5y equal negative 2x, and I don't need to put the plus 0, do I? Now then, the coefficient of the y is 5, so I'm going to divide by 5, and that's going to give me y equal negative 2 over 5x. Now then, write down m equal and b equal. The slope is negative 2 over 5, and my y-intercept, there's nothing there, it's 0. So this line will go through the origin. Now then, since the slope is negative 2 over 5, this is going to be down and to the right of it. So from the origin, I'm going to go down to right 5. Let's do the points. So draw your y-intercept first, which is the origin. And then from that dot, I'm going to go down to right 5 and draw another dot. I can't do it again or I'll go off the graph. So I'm going to go up 2 and left 5. Up 2 and left 5 is right here. Connect the dots. And now then, below the problem, write down m equals, x-intercept equals, let me do it this way. X-intercept equals and y-intercept equals. So you need to be able to find all those points, don't you? Okay, the slope is right here, right? The slope was negative 2 over 5. The x-intercept and y-intercept are both right there, aren't they? And they are both 0, aren't they? That's because the line has direct variation. So, finish this worksheet up. You're going to change the standard form into mx plus b. If you want to, do that b over, or negative a over b for the slope, c over a, c over b. It works. Okay, that helps you get the x-intercept, the y-intercept, and the slope. Okay, have a blast finishing these up. It's just going to be like eating a big tin of Oreo cookies. Let me stop recording here. Okay, remember, you are amazing, you were created to do wonderful things, and you are awesome.